Louella, why don't you tell me when your birthday is?
January 17, 1905.
1905. Wow. How old does that make you now?
Huh?
How old are you then?
13. 92.
92?
91.
92 or 91? Okay. Where were you born? In Oneida?
Yeah.
What was your father's name?
Chancey.
And what was his middle name?
I don't know. Chancey Baird.
Chauncey Baird. And your mother?
Tilly Metaxon.
Metoxen was her maiden name.
Huh?
Metoxen was her maiden name? How many children were in your family?
In my family? 4.
Can you
5.
5? Can you give me their names?
Robert Cora, Donald, Donald Jean, Bernie, and Judy.
Now those are your children.
Huh?
Those are your children.
Yeah.
Well, how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had 2 brothers and 3 sisters. There was 6 in the family.
6? What's your brothers' names?
Emerson and Earl.
And your sisters?
Henrietta, Matilda, and Ruth.
Your mother was your mother born in Oneida?
Yeah.
Do you remember your grandmother?
I remember my mother's mother. Her name was, I don't know if that's her right name, but they called her Dolly.
Dolly?
Dolly.
And your grandfather?
I didn't know him.
What about your father's mother and father?
His mother was Margaret, and I don't know I only know his Indian name. Shackles Holland.
Okay.
That means tied to a post.
Okay. Now, were they born here in Oneida?
Yeah.
Where was your home? Your mother and father's home?
In town of Hobart.
And is that where? Where was your grandfather's home? Do you remember their homestead?
That's my dad's folks, and my mother's folks lived in up toward Freedom.
Now, were you the oldest child
Yeah,
in your family?
yeah.
So when the other children were born, did you babysit them or were you off to school?
Huh?
Did you watch your brothers and sisters or did you go off to school?
Yeah, I went to school I went to boarding school up here for a little while until Henrietta got burned. Then they sent me to Hampton when I was 16 years old, Virginia.
And when you left Hampton, where did you come back to Oneida?
No, I went to Philadelphia. I was there for 2 years.
Then you came home?
I came home.
What kind of work did you do when you came home?
It's been so long ago, I don't remember.
And when did you meet Emroy?
Huh?
When did you meet Emroy?
In the dance hall. In the dance hall.
In the dance hall? And then you and Emroy were married?
Yeah.
And where was your house when you built your home? you and Emroy, where did you live?
And in Allegheny County in town of Oneida.
Did you always live in Oneida, or did Emroy go away to work, or did?
We lived in Detroit for 1 year.
For 1 year. And then you moved back to Oneida.
Yeah.
And Emroy, what kind of work did he do?
I was doing the WPA days.
And you did housework at?
Huh?
You did work at home with your
Yeah.
children?
Then I worked in a sewing factory. We made underslips and bunch coats.
What church did you go to?
Huh?
What church did you go to?
Episcopal church.
Is that the church that Emroy belonged to too?
No, he joined the church afterwards.
Which one did he go to?
He was a Methodist.
Methodist. Let me see here.
When you were, Mom, oh, when you were younger, did you guys used to play Cowboys and Indians?
Huh?
When you were younger, did you play Cowboys and Indians? Huh?
Did I what?
Did you play Cowboys and Indians?
No.
I thought you used to, then you used to mumble. I believe you were talking white, like the white people.
I couldn't talk English. I couldn't talk English for a long time.
How old were you before you started talking English?
About 8 years old.
8 years old? When you were born, did you live on South Park Avenue?
Where? Huh?
When you were born, did you live on South Park Avenue?
No. We lived down there behind the Cornworks. Where his son lives now, down here. There used to be a cook there.
Oh.
There's no cook there now.
Chansey, what did he do for a living?
I don't know. Me?
No. Grandpa.
Oh, he was a blacksmith.
Yeah, didn't he used to pick up taxes too?
Huh?
Didn't he used to collect taxes?
No. And my mother made lace. That's how they lived.
Your mother was a lace maker? Did you ever work on the lace?
I only did the, like a hand stitch. 5 cents a yard.
Well, you made a,
I earned my first silk dress making those hand stitch.
How come you didn't learn how to make all the stitches?
Huh?
How come you didn't learn how to make all the stitches?
My mother wouldn't teach me.
Why not?
She said I would make a better teacher somewhere else.
I don't want to teach her because she might get into that trade and she won't get out of it.
school, work.
Or something fun
Huh?
like that, yeah. Or when she was a kid, does she remember anything real significant that happened in history? Like when the men went off to war, or, and how she felt?
Did Earl go off to war?
Huh?
Did Earl or Emerson go off to war?
That was, I know of. Emerson was our truck driver,
He was a truck driver.
but all never worked in war.
Earl never worked no place. Well, who was in I thought it was Earl or Emerson in uniform.
Huh?
Wasn't Earl or Emerson in a uniform?
No.
No? Never went to war.
Never went to war.
Did you remember when you got your first car? Your grandfather?
Huh?
Did your grandpa ever own a car?
No.
No? Did they always have horse and buggy?
Huh?
Did they always have horse and buggy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Even when I went to church, I had horse and buggy.
Huh?
I bet that wasn't fun in the wintertime.
No.
I don't know if she could hear me, but maybe she can tell us about that.
Did you always have to walk to church?
All the time,
How far was it?
about 2 miles.
Well, 3 miles.
Who walks that now? Nobody walks.
What else did they do, Bernie, maybe in their spare time?
Well, what did you do in your spare time? Did you have any spare time?
Any spare time?
Yeah.
Did she dance or sing?
Anytime I had spare time, I had to go pick berries.
What other crafts did you make?
Huh?
Did you make quilts too?
I never made a quilt.
No quilt?
I made one quilt and I gave it to Abby. I crocheted, what do you call it? Blankets. Crochet blankets.
Mhm.
I'm still doing that.
You're still doing that?
I thought you said Chancey used to collect the town taxes. I thought you said Chancey used to collect the town taxes at one time.
Did I what?
Chancey, didn't he used to collect the town taxes?
Oh, he was a treasurer for the town. We had all on Anderson in town board at one time. Woody's dad was a chairman, my dad was a treasurer, and Anderson, Eli Skinner was a clerk, Anderson Skinner was a assessor. I organized on the board.
Did your dad do any hunting or fishing?
Huh?
Did your dad do any hunting or fishing?
No.
No?
He played music, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't he play music?
Oh yeah. My dad played music.
You know what he played?
I don't know, was it
Big horn?
a horn like this? I got a picture of the lace making. I don't know, it's on the table in there. The lace makers were, they sold out for $500. They made it stick like that. They made it on a round pillow. That's what my mother did.
Your mother? How long did she do that? How many years? Long time?
Long time.
And your mother was at the stone church too?
Uh-huh.
What was it like when you were a little girl?
Huh?
What was it like when you were a little girl?
What was what?
What was it like when you were a little girl? Do you remember?
I don't remember that far.
Well, do you remember the walkathon? when you used to do the dancing, walking in the 20s and 30s,
Mostly walking.
walking,
And they had square dances in private homes.
did you go to them?
No, I never went.
Were you too young?
They wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't.
I thought you snuck away one time and went.
Huh?
Ooh, you told me that one time you snuck away and you went.
No, we went, they used to gamble, you know, shake pennies. We ran away and for that, you turn so many pennies and you got a prize.
Oh,
We ran away, and my sister got a hamper, but we got to buy it out anyway. See that's a bit trick.
is your mother in here?
That one with the white light one, and the one on this side is Woodie's mother,
Do you know the rest of them?
and the one on the end is remember Alma Thomas? Alma Thomas, that's her mother. And the one solid from the left, the one on the end is an alum. And the next one is, remember Cahill?
Mhm.
That's his first wife. See, he was married just like in Howard. He had 5 wives. He had 5 wives. But that's his first wife. And on the other side, that's another band.
Did your dad play in the band?
Yeah. He's in there.
What are these? Do you remember these homes? At church?
Yeah, that's where the minister lives. And the other one is the old, where the Father Tony used to live.
Do you remember the hospital?
I used to walk from my mother's house when they built that bridge. And I fell down that hill. I was all wet. So I went to the cemetery. And Peter said, you can't go to work like that, you're all wet. So she made me go right back with Sam Adams. And he had to go way up here and then come back to Oneida. That's why I can't walk now.
Do you remember that picture?
Yeah,
The large group at the church?
yeah,
Do you remember any of the priests at the church? Father Christian?
yeah.
Is there any other one?
Huh?
Do you remember any other one? Father Goodnow?
Yeah, Father Christian, he used to pick you up.
Yeah. You mentioned a Father Thornton? Was there a Father Thornton?
What?
Was there a Father Thornton? No?
Some good pictures in that book. Yeah.
School. When you went away to Hampton.
Oh, I was 15 or 16. I cried all the way going to Chicago. First time I was ever away from home.
Did you have to go on a train?
Huh?
Did you go on a train?
And we stayed at the Sherman Hotel, way up on the 11th floor.
long were you gone?
I was gone for 4 years and never came home. And when I came home, I was home for the 1 month. Then my mom maybe took us along back home, back to Philadelphia.
Yeah, you told me one time that your mom and dad was having some hard times and you had to send them some money from Hampton?
Huh?
Did you have to send your mother and dad some money?
Oh yeah. My mother said she needed hay for the cows. And I was so proud I was able to send them $25.
Huh? How many cows did they have?
3?
3?
And I just heard the other day that my dad lost the farm for, he owed $25 in taxes. That I can't believe.
Oh yeah? Who lost the farm? Your dad?
Huh?
Who lost the farm? Your dad? Did it happen very often?
He owed taxes on that property and they didn't have no money to pay for it.
And they lost the farm. Now, did your dad, he was the treasurer. You mentioned he has to go out and collect the money once in a while?
Uh-huh. Down where the bingo is now.
Yeah?
I don't know who the woman is, but her last name was Dexter. She took that thing where they tie the horses in,
Yeah?
and she hit my dad over the head with her. He couldn't put his hat on. And while it would be just Smith's uncle, he owned a store on up there at the Methodist Church. And his aunt called my mother when they had the phone, you crank.
Yeah.
She said, did you know that Chance is in the hospital? That's my dad. Well, it was a shock to my mother. And when he came, he said, I should be home in a little while. Sitting there, pop dick, tax sale, or whatever you call it, I don't know. And he didn't come home till that night. And here I had that, he couldn't put his hat on. His hand was all swollen. A woman hit him over the head with that thing. And they hauled to all those people in like a wagon.
Yeah?
They didn't have no cars then. That's how they hauled them in jail. And I was in the 8th grade, and we were studying about the courthouse, and the teacher let us out, my brother and I. And I got so nervous, I shoot my fingernails way up. They were just bleeding. I knew my dad was going to win, but I was nervous anyhow.
1 minute.
Story. Is there anything else that you want to share with us?
Huh?
Do you want to tell us any more? Anything else about your life?
I don't think so.
No?
I better not.
Okay.